everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. Tonight it is cheesy fajitas on the Blackstone. So I just went ahead and got some sirloin steak. I got this stuff that's already pre-cut. And normally I would always just get the seasoning for the steaks. And I'm like, didn't realize how easy it was to do it at home. So let me show you how we do it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We are actually doing really good. We're getting lots of new people, and I enjoy seeing it and ideas of things that people want me to make. So we're going to take one fresh lime, and we're going to squeeze it over the steak, because that way the seasonings are going to stick to our steaks that much better. So now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and get our seasonings. So pop that glove off. So I've got the tequila lime seasoning. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of that, which I know typically doesn't go on fajitas, but trust me, it is worth adding. So let's go ahead and do 1 tablespoon of that. I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. Definitely less is more when it comes to the chili powder, otherwise it's going to get a little on the spicy side. So, but on the other hand, if you like spice, go ahead and add more. So this is cayenne pepper. I don't really have a measurement for this. Just a couple little shakes of that is what we're going to add. We don't want to go too crazy. And one of the most important things with the steak is we're going to do cumin. And we're going to do 1 teaspoon of the cumin. So this is just for 1 package of steak. I'm going to do a little bit of garlic seasoning too. You could do fresh garlic in this if you'd like, and then just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. So we're going to get this seasoning, and then we're going to work on our vegetables, because I want our steak to have time to kind of marinate a little bit. You could do this marinade a little bit ahead of time, but don't leave it in there for more than probably 4 or 5 hours, because what happens is this lemon juice actually starts cooking the steak. So let's just go ahead and give our seasonings a really nice good mix. So we're just going to put that all on there, and then I'm actually going to show you a seasoned sour cream that we're going to do with this steak, so definitely stay with me on this. So we've got all of our steak with that fresh lime juice. We're just going to set that over there till our vegetables are ready to go. So today I am just doing peppers and an onion. You could do red, green, whatever peppers make you happiest. Go ahead and use. So you just want to make sure you get the inside guts out. And we're going to do a yellow one because they just look so pretty today. That and the fact that I already used the red and green ones on something else. So, but typically I think that's the colors that you normally go with. So let's go ahead. All right. So just thin strips of this is what we're looking for, and then we're going to get a nice char on these when we get our steak going too. And then I guess I can't remember, it's been so long since I've had fajitas in a restaurant, if you do cheese, but I actually really like the cheese. So when we toast our shells, we're going to actually put the cheese on there and get that all melted ahead of time. So hence the cheesy fajitas. Yes, my knife skills are not the best, but as long as I don't cut a digit off while we're filming this, pretty much what I'm looking for. Please don't cut your fingers off at home either. It just makes dinner awkward and late. Alright, so for the onion, you just want to cut it down the side, and then again we're just going to go ahead and do thin slices. And alright, so for this we are just going to throw a little bit of oil down for our vegetables. Kind of break up your onions. So because half the people in our house will not eat steak with these vegetables, That's why we don't have a lot. If you're doing the steak amount that I have, I would do a full vegetable. So, all right, and let's get a little oil down for our steak. Oh, love to hear that sizzle. Remember, steak is on one side with one set of spatulas, vegetables on the other side without, because we are starting with raw meat, we do not want to commingle our spatulas, just don't want to cross-contaminate. So, all right. So let's get our vegetables cooking over here. Love the sear of these vegetables, but can't forget to season our vegetables. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a tequila lime seasoning on our vegetables. You could do cumin. You could basically do the same seasonings on the steak, but I'm just going to focus on this real quick. All right, those are going good. Let's check our steak. Get a nice sear on that steak is what we're looking for. These are nice big chunks of steak, so now this isn't going to have a lot of like the sauce that maybe you would get, but I'm okay with that. I don't really like the fajita steak sauce. You could add more lemon juice to get more of the sauce if that's what you really like. But so let's get a couple of our tortillas. You know what? I was doing so good, but I forgot our tortillas. Can't exactly have it without it. We'll be right back. Look at that magic. We are back. I'm just going to throw just the lightest bit of oil down for our tortillas. So I'm just going to go ahead and start them on one side, and then once they're heated, we're going to go ahead and throw them some cheese on there before the rest of our meat. All right, with this thick steak, a thin cut steak, this does not take very long to cook. So since that's done, we're going to go ahead and drop that on low. We've got our vegetables on low as well. Got those tortillas. So I'm just going to do a queso cheese. I think this melts really well and goes really good with everything. Can never have enough cheese. All right. So while that's finishing up, we're going to put that on low because I don't want to overcook anything. All right. Perfect. Get that cheese spread out so it melts. But let's do a quick sour cream sauce for this. So I'm going to take I'll go ahead and put the measurements in here, but this is a lot of to taste type stuff. So I've got the sour cream. I'm going to take a little bit more of that lemon juice, pour in here. I'm definitely going to do some tequila lime sauce and just a little bit of cumin. If you had some minced garlic, this would be a great time to put in some minced garlic with it if you'd like. But this just gives you a little bit of kick. If you want even a little extra kick, you could put some sriracha sauce in here. But, all right, well, our cheese is melting. Got nothing left to do but give it a try. So, gonna grab a couple pieces of the steak. Grab some of our veggies. You could also, if you wanted, because this is your dinner, you get to make it your way. You're your own private Burger King. Go ahead and do some mushrooms if you'd like. You could add lettuce if you would like, but I'm just going to do this. I've got the cheese, which is going to finish melting with everything. I love having my shells cooked and crunchy, so go ahead and give it a try. That is a perfect fajita. Go ahead and make sure you put that cheese down. It kind of brings everything together. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Eat happy.